Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to try to get this situated as fast as I can. We're having a little bit of positioning trouble here, just a little bit. But I need to get on right here, so let's jump into it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here, and we are here on a very, could say, important day. And it is the 8th of August, right? And this is a major portal here. We're at really the mouth of this next wave of energy. And so let's jump into it here. It's actually a number, from a numerological standpoint, it's a number 11 day. And that reduces yes down to 2, but it is a master number. It's similar to how, if you do calculate, let's say your life path, number that it could sort of be seen in a similar way, like the daily number. So if you add 8 plus 2020, and you reduce it down, you get 11. And generally, when you're talking about numerology in terms specifically of life path, there are so many ways, sort of perceiving it, no right or wrong, but generally with a master number, you don't reduce it down right there, 111 on the clock right there. And so thank you all so much for tuning in here, connecting ultimately to you. And so, you do not reduce it down to the single digit, but you can as well to see another sort of form of that vibration of the number, which then is a 2 for number 11. So, but when you're looking at it from this perspective, it's important, at least to say in this way, important to note that it is a significant period, right? The 11 is, if you even look at it, it looks like a portal, right? 1-1, sort of a parallel configuration, sort of an actual portal. So let's jump into it. The portal. Okay, we'll jump into it here. We'll do a reading, and I wanted to pull for each of the signs, just a sort of quick whatever it does come through, and I'll wait for a few more people to get into the room here, and we'll see here what might be at play. It is a really, you can see it as a heavenly time, but also a really empowering period, a really also possibly challenging time, depending on how we perceive it. Why is that? And it's interesting, if we think about even the number 8 to begin with, it does, speak also of Scorpio energy. It does speak of the 8th house, which is related to Scorpio, Pluto, Mars. And I wanted to situate this in a way where you could kind of see, but let's see if we can get it to sort of align. And it really reminds me of the Pisces reading that I had done just a little a day or two ago, and really interesting reading. I will say that's almost one of the most interesting, actually. A few of the concepts that came through there, and I do feel that it does resonate here with possibly what does come through on this day for you. So let's jump into it. And we have every sign, right? So remember that as well. If you're watching, let's say Leo, Scorpio, Aries, know that those energies may also resonate, on some level, and it always depends on how you take it. But let's clear the energy around, and just everybody has every sign, right? So remember that. But again, I wanted to get this situated in such a way where you can actually, yes, okay. Let me just a quick second. I'm going to place something behind it. Okay, so let's see here what comes through. We'll be pulling for each of the signs, and thank you all so much for tuning in here to you ultimately. And if it's your first time tuning in, thank you for connecting. And you'll note that I take an intuitive approach, right, to working the cards. In other words, also I channel. So if you kind of, you're like, what's going on at times? It was good. What's happening? She's not reading the cards, but she's like hearing things. So I'm just kind of tapping and tuning into the energy and getting into it. We'll just pull first a collective energy space here with the Temperance card in reverse, and there's in the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Wow, a lot of fire energy here. And in a generalized way, we can say Sun in Leo, right? At this time right now, the Sun is in Leo, right? It's the Leo season, and in addition, Mercury's in Leo. We have a lot here that relates to specifically the archetype of the Sun itself, and the new moon actually in Leo is coming up. So let's though pull. 44 people in the room right there. Okay, we got 444 as well right there on the clock. Wow, okay. I think it's time. Let's jump into the Temperance in reverse. mirroring the Five of Wands upright, and we're going to, again, pull for each of the signs, but I want to just kind of first tune into the energy real quickly of the day. Ten of Pentacles mirroring the Fool and the Nine of Cups leading out. Son of Cups in reverse, so massive awakening. Yeah, Justice in reverse as well, mirroring the Son of Cups in reverse. So there are things being brought forward, I'm hearing, from the subconscious sort of mind. We can see them that way. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, up top, the Five of Wands upright, Seven of Wands upright. Major realization, specifically working with the subconscious, really a profound theme here, you can say, possibly, on this day. The Moon here at the base of the Eight of Pentacles. And again, thank you all so much for tuning in here to you. Thank you for connecting, and let's just see, get a few more people here. But again, thank you for tuning into you. And it's always a matter of how you perceive it, right? How you take it. Two of Swords here at the base of the reading. Three of Swords. I'm hearing what's the matter. Interesting. So, but we'll get into it. There is maybe something, well, there is a buildup, right? And Mother Cups in reverse, mirroring the Son of Cups here in reverse. They're mirroring each other. I'm hearing Taurus, take it as you will. There's a lot that possibly we are in a state of defining. I'm hearing as well, like in an absolute way, where it's like, that's it. Like, this is what I'm doing. This is how I choose to also handle the situation. So Three of Swords right there, the Moon. Let's clear it. Yeah, that's something that you possibly, you realize Hierophant right there in reverse, on top of the Two of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords upright. Someone has realized something. I'm hearing that, and it be it your own energy, be it you with you in a certain way, be it you with another, be it you with an aspect of, your being in a creative way as well, where it's like, what am I going to do about that one thing? What is in a way, gaining clarity on a certain aspect of our world and how it sort of is involved. I'm hearing in our creative potential. Wow, interesting. With our vision, the Mother of Cups in reverse, mirroring the Son of Cups in reverse. They're sandwiching the Tempest card in reverse. So now the Ten of Pentacles sitting at the apex, mirroring the Fool. This is a really long cycle. Right? We're working with a really long cycle. Now, what I actually want to do is I want to take a look at the cycle numerologically. So we are on a number 11 day, right? And yes, August 8th, but if we add it right to a single number, we reach, again, Master 11, and then we reach 2 by way of that. So the last time we had a number 11 day was, let's see, and I also want to calculate next time we'll have an 11. So 1 second. Give me a quick second here. Well, we reached 2 again on the 17th of August, which is interestingly right before we reach the new moon. Like the 18th is the new moon in Leo. So let's clear that ground here. 1 second. There is a lot coming up, is what I'm hearing as well. So I'm almost done calculating this. Just give me a quick second. We are more or less, let's say the 17th, will be touching upon again that number 2 vibration, which we can say is also similar to 11, right? If you bring one to one, you will reach that 2 again, specifically here today. And so give me a quick second. Okay, going to check one more thing, and then we will be on our way. Camp Numerological. Okay, 9 plus 8. Yep. All right. So let's say 9 days on either end of today. So let's say the 29th of July. And I'm going to take a quick look at the moon's stage there, and then we'll jump into it. So let me see here. July, we were at... Interesting. Venus cleared around 29th. I believe we were at the quarter stage. We were at the quarter stage, sort of. A few days after that, actually, right in between, almost at the full moon exactly. So, interesting. Okay, so we'll pull on this cycle and see here what comes through, and in a general way, and then we'll jump into it. The Hierophant's in reverse. Looking over the Justice card in reverse, and the Hermit is in reverse. So in the World in reverse, Ten of Swords reverse, and the Hermit. So I'm seeing that there is something that is really very, 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 very clear now. I'm hearing that actually with the Nine of Wands upright. Something has sort of possibly inverted, and it has been brought forward, be it from your subconscious mind, right? Now the Hermit is in reverse. You have three major arcana, actually 4 right here as you lead out, but they're right here prior to the lead out of the Ten of Swords. So near the Ten of Pentacles, perpendicular to the Ten of Swords here, leading out as well, with the Nine of Cups sort of adding. I'm hearing adding fuel to the train ride. Interesting. 9 of Cups. So it just flipped over, and you have 2 9s actually sandwiching this whole this whole sort of train of energy, actually, if we were to call it like that. And I really, I do wish that you could see it, but it's I think it's a little too close. So okay, anyway, Mother of Pentacles upright, leading out. Now for a number, there's just a lot going on, and you possibly, for a number of you, have been working, I'm hearing this again, with the subconscious, managing. I'm hearing also your interest in a certain space, attraction to something, and we'll get possibly into these energies as we move into each of the signs. The Fool is leading out here as well with the 2 of Cups in reverse. We did just hit that full moon just a few days ago, so we're still in that sort of afterglow of the full moon. Full moon energy is very, very strong, very potent. So you will possibly even find that what you experienced, but around that time may manifest 6 months down the line, and it will possibly even become really clear 6 months down the line at the next new moon in Aquarius. So, and let me check that real quick. I think the date for that is February 3rd. Let me see. Okay. All right, let's jump into it now. Let's see. A lot of let's actually pull a few more general cards. You got the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So I'm hearing stalking with the Seven of Wands as well in the Four of Cups. Something is being brought forward. I'm hearing this again. I'm hearing something that possibly at times was really challenging to even like think about. Whoa, the Death card in reverse, Chariot right there. It's like we don't have time to lose. I'm hearing that as well. It's time to address it, bring it forth. Eight of Cups, it could be energy that you feel you're sort of in a state of regeneration with. And the Daughter of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Let's clear up. Remember, this is a soul contract that you're becoming very clear on. Be it you with you, or you're like, I now get it. You know when you have those just like those spurts. It's like a kind of like a sudden burst of clarity actually, and you sort of see it used from this macro zoomed out perspective. I am seeing that here for a number of you. It's something that possibly you feel you're touching base with, and lo and behold, we have a lot of planets here as well, retrograde, so things coming back from the past really coming forward for review here during this time. We are finally clear with Venus and Mercury, but Mars is pre-shadow, and Jupiter is retro, and Pluto retro, Saturn retro, Uranus is pre-shadow. It will be going, we'll get into that down the line, but if this is your first time tuning in, excuse me, 1 second, wait. You guys, your patience, just needed to quickly grab some water. I promised myself, I was like, do not read without water. All right, so let's jump into it though. And okay. Let's start with Aquarius. We just moved through your moon, Aquarius. The moon here, upright. For a number of you, there's something that, oh my. Aquarius, was this your reading or the Hermit and the Moon? That I've observed with the High Priestess and the Mother Source at the base of the Hermit. For a number of you, I'm hearing you found something out. You saw something very clearly. You saw it for what it is. I'm hearing that as well. And it could be an epiphany moment as well that we see with the Mother Swords. I do want to pull a few more cards on her to see what exactly possibly was even leading to that point. Eight of Cups, yeah. Seven of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, this was a long cycle of working with also, I'm hearing, I'm hearing the Hermetic Law of Science, interesting. Seven of Wands in reverse. For a number of you see your life path in a new way. I'm hearing that as well. Eight of Pentacles leading out. Wow, yeah, 7, 8, and the 9 Pentacles leading out. So for a number of you, it's like kind of interesting because I'm seeing this really strong earth energy that's pinning your really strong water energy with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. And it is, kind of grounding is what I'm seeing here. Actually, when you see this like earth energy at the base of water, I'm hearing sustenance, interesting. Emotion. It's kind of like we now say it. And it's interesting because the Mother of Swords is also connected to this particular configuration by way of the Two of Wands in reverse. So there's some kind of positive for a number of you, really challenging period. Actually, Dark Night of the Soul sort of feeling with the Five of Wands right with the Moon. What does that mean? Not necessarily is it negative, right? Not at all positive, neutral. No. Sun of Wands leading out. For a number of you, there was some experience that really triggered you. Possibly this might have been. This might have been in the, I'm hearing well, we'll pull a few cards here, but there's something here, past life energies I'm hearing as well. They're really being brought up for review. But there's something that's thawing out. I'm hearing that the High Priest, like, kind of, you're recognizing something in a whole new way. It's so beautiful. Father Wands at the apex with the Ten of Swords upright. So there's something that you kind of, for a number of you, I'm hearing you saw it. You no longer kind of bothers you. I'm hearing that as well. It's kind of like, I'm hearing, so let it be, let it be. Like, for a number of you, it was maybe a cycle of pressure where you were like, Five of Cups here, mirroring the moon. Let's clear it around the crown chakra. Wow, I'm hearing you're so ready for something to start moving in a new direction. Well, Son of Cups in reverse. Wow, for a number of you, you kind of like, I'm hearing you realize something. I'm hearing that again. Yeah. This is why I wish you could see the cards. Hold on. Sun and the Daughter Cups. This has been a very challenging aspect of your psyche, actually, is what I'm seeing. With the High Priestess at the apex. It's kind of interesting because we see a triangulation of energy with the High Priestess sitting, again, at the sort of top here of the, what looks to be like a triangle of energy here, of energy flow. And so, well, of energy. For a number of you, there's something that maybe you really actually do also want, you wish to bring to balance. The Hierophant here popping out right on top of my lap with the Three of Wands. It's something that you kind of, you have a premonition about. For a number of you, absolutely, with the Magician and the Lovers as well. Oh my. We're going to pull cards here on particularly the moon cycle. I want to pull a card here for the moon cycle, as I feel that there could be some factors here at play, but you've been grappling with some kind of storyline with the Son of Wands upright in the moon. Now, for a number, this is your own energy, possibly, where you look at yourself and you're like, why am I acting like that? I'm hearing that like, just like, what? Wait, what? Why? I'm hearing that, the Empress. And so there's a really profound period of questioning, actually, is what I'm seeing with the Empress. A few cards have fallen on the ground. This is Daughter of Pentacles, more cards. Okay, I believe it was the Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. I'm hearing, well, once again, it's ground. Four of Cups at the base of the Empress. For a number of you, I'm hearing it has to do with your future. Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups leading out. Right there, Aquarius. I'm hearing you want this. Tower in reverse. I'm hearing that specifically. Tower mirror and the Ten of Swords and the Father of Wands. Wow. World in reverse, Wheel of Fortune upright. You've made a decision, for a number of you, to officially walk towards maybe even someone. Mother of Cups in reverse in the future. Ace of Swords in reverse in the future. And the Judgment card in reverse. Let's pull a card here. Actually, let's do the... We'll see what we feel guided towards, but possibly we'll pull a card for the moon cycle. You know what? I want to, okay. Sun upright. We'll pull it on the moon cycle. Yet again, the new moon in Cancer. July. The Fool in reverse. Looking back at the sun. Forgive me, Aquarius. Give me a quick second. I actually want to pull for each of the halves of the months that we've been moving through. Specifically July, so 1st to the 15th. Yeah, okay. Temperance upright. The Father of Pentacles in reverse. Then August 1st to the 15th, the Nine of Wands in reverse. And then we lead out with the 15th, 31st with the Ten of Cups. So, and the Two of Wands sits at the base of the theme. Let's pull a card at the apex as well. Eight of Swords. So, for a number of you, and I'm going to pull energy cards in the environment around this space. There you go. You have the Ace of Swords upright. Interesting. It's the weirdest thing. Aquarius, I'm feeling like I want to do something totally new for you. Will you work with me here? Give me a quick second, Aquarius. Oh my. Aquarius is like, maybe it's my Uranus. I brought him with me to the reading. My Uranus, he's in my backpack right now. It's like my lunch for the day. Sort of feeling all your friends are like, whoa, is that what you eat, Aquarius? You eat your diet's Uranus. How interesting. Oh my goodness. Wow, you eat Uranus? Cool. Okay, I don't know what that's linked to, but we'll get into it here. Give me just a quick second, Aquarius. Very interesting. kind of you're getting me in the mood for something really, really actually kind of different here. So for a second I wanted to be like, can somebody cut up like 12 of these little pieces? And then I'll, oh my goodness. But when I feel like you guys are here. It's so interesting to do these readings. Sometimes I'll say this in like some of the other readings. Like when I'm doing the reading, I feel at times, like it's almost like you feel people in the room, like you feel like an energetic audience. Very interesting. So yeah, it's cool. We're also in the live chat. So 1, 2, 3, 4 at the same time that we're reading. Hold on. But what is time? Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, thank you for your patience and your patience. That's not 12 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 4 more. Quick second, Aquarius. Okay. It is craft time. 1 second. I'm hearing that song. What if I never love you again? It's by Adele. Okay, 10. Okay, got it. Last bit. Thank you for your patience, you guys. Okay, now. Make sure I have all of them, and then we're gonna jump into it. All right. Thank you for your patience. Now I made little cards real quick here for the months. I want to actually overlay them with these energies, and because I'm seeing that might be a focus here. So let's do that. Oh, very interesting. So I pulled sort of like a diamond spread here, Aquarius, for you, and it is related to the moon cycle. In addition to but really the 1st to the 15th and the 15th to the 31st. So specifically for July, we pulled the Temperance card with the Father of Pentacles in reverse. And then for August, we pulled the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Cups upright. So, you know, in every month we have certain moon cycles that we move through. So there could be certain things at play here. And it's very interesting. I just kind of felt guided to pull it like that and sort of involve it all sort of together here. So specifically Aquarius, this is January that comes through interestingly with February, and April right over here, July. So I'm gonna write this down. It's really interesting. All right, well, go with the flow here and kind of see we are the flow. Temperance here with the Father of Pentacles in reverse. And then in August, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Cups upright. Now, again, 1st to 15th, 15th, 31st. August, we have actually, interesting, the 1st to the 15th, we have September. And it's so funny because right there I was thinking of when I wanted to write out this card, September, it was like, the card like kind of flew almost off the desk before I could actually write out on it, and it was something very particular here. So I'm recalling that right here, and this is right over for you in the 1st to the 15th of the month of August. Then we have November, and we do actually have expanded readings for each of these sort of periods on the channel if that is also of interest. The November, I think the 1st to 15th are almost all out. We have a few more signs though, so hopefully I'll be getting to that. Actually, the Venus, all the 1st to 15th are out, but it's the Venus direct readings are almost out as well, or almost out there. But the 1st to the 15th are on the channel on the playlist. So again, whatever you feel guided to watch. The 15th and 31st are on the website Alchemy and You, and sometimes I do post them also publicly on the channel. November here is sitting over the Chariot, which is in the midst here around August 1st to the 31st. So that might be a factor. I'm going to also write that down. The Eight of Swords at the apex, blowing right there, is the June card, actually. And June actually sits here right over the moon and the Eight of Swords. So that sits right up top, July, with Temperance. Interesting. Then we have at the base of the reading, we have the Two Wands in reverse. And this is actually mirroring, we'll get into it, Two Wands in reverse. And December has fallen over the Two of Wands in reverse. We then have the Ace of Wands with the Six of Swords. Ace of Wands is upright, and this is right around here as July moves into the basis of the reading, and up into August. Interesting, but again, it may not be strategic. We'll pull we'll read off the cards, then we'll get into it. Then we have the Mother of Swords leading out with the Hermit, and this sits right with March. That flips the Mother of Swords right over. August here leading out as well. Mother of Swords. Seven of Wands reverse. I'm hearing activation. So in your theme is the Seven of Wands. As we move, I'm hearing as well into September. Let's clear it. And I'm hearing, it's a ladies' night. Oh, the feelings right. Oh, what a ladies' night. Oh, what a night. I'm hearing that song. Oh, what a night. With the Seven of Wands reverse. Then you lead out with the Wheel of Fortune as well. And I catch the lovers here poking and prodding out from that card in July. Sits on top of the Wheel of Fortune. So then we pulled one more theme card leading out, and it's with May. Ace of Swords upright, right over the Judgment card upright. Now, okay, and the you have a number of other cards, but we'll eventually get to that. All right, I'm hearing Scorpio right off the bat. Aquarius. I'm hearing, there is something, for a number, I'm hearing family with the Eight of Swords and the Moon with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords. There's something that you've possibly been really, I'm hearing worried about. For a number of you, for another number of you, I'm hearing kind of like, I'm hearing up all night thinking about, like, what am I going to do about this? What's going to happen? There's been some suspense here is what I'm hearing with the Moon and the Eight of Swords. There's been a lot. Maybe, perhaps for a number of you, pressure. Now, for a number of you, there is a huge, I'm hearing, cycle here coming full circle with the Ten of Cups upright and the Chariot in reverse connecting up to the apex with the Eight of Swords. For a number of you, I'm hearing family with the Temperance card. For a number of you, there could be even somebody who has kind of been not feeling well. I'm hearing that as well. Possibly for a number of you, it could be on an energetic level where it's like something has been kind of again like kind of impending. I'm hearing that as well with the Temperance card, like where is this going, and someone possibly feeling like kind of frantic about that, a little bit nervous with the Temperance card looking out into the future of the Ten of Cups. Now the Hermit here leads out with the Mother of Swords in reverse. Now let me look at the months here really quickly. I'm hearing finders keepers with the Moon in June and the Eight of Swords. Let's clear it. At the base of the reading, January, February, April, and what flipped over was January right there. So for a number of you, you possibly are actually planning. I'm hearing that as well. You're getting ready to move in a new direction. I'm hearing that as well. I'm hearing it's a fantasy. I'm hearing that as well with the Ace of Wands upright and the Two of Wands reversed. It's something that maybe you kind of you've actually I'm hearing it's your life purpose. I'm hearing that for a number of you. I want to pull one card here on the Ace of Wands with the Two of Wands. Ten of Swords on the floor. Whoa, feeling some pressure down the left side of the rib cage, actually. Four of Swords. Ten of Wands. I had pulled another card, almost. Lover's fallen on my lap. For a number, this is you making a huge shift. I'm hearing that in relation to possibly your community. For a number of you, it's something that you really want to take forward in a public way, and it's kind of risky. You might feel it like, I think that this could really change. I'm hearing like the way people see me. I'm hearing that as well. Three of Cups, Mother of Wands. They were leading out with the Three of Wands and Three of Cups. For a number, this is you with your social environment, no question or doubt. And it comes down to what it is that you possibly are feeling guided to actually carry forward in a really public way. It's funny because I caught sight of the Mother of Wands first. I was like, oh, I don't know, not yet. So I kept shuffling her in. Then we pulled these other number of cards. It's the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups that actually ended up being brought forth and actually mirroring one another in parallel. And then the Mother Wands came through to connect them. So this is 3-3 with the Mother Wands in the center, and at the base of that, you know, a lot of fire here for a number of you. Yes, fire energy for everyone. This is what you're actually wanting, like, to make a statement with. I'm hearing that as well. It can be a confession for a number of you. I'm hearing that as well. And so for a number of you, though, it's something that you're making obvious to others. Like, for a number of you, this is something that possibly you've even experimented with, and it's kind of like, okay, here we go. It's time to kind of make it official. I'm hearing that as well. Possibly for a number of you, it's something that you are kind of considering. I'm hearing again, like over and over again. Now, what I'm seeing for you, Aquarius, as well, is that you've made up your mind, and that's kind of really important. I'm hearing when we're looking at what it is that you want to create, because I'm seeing that setting the intention forward is like kind of everything at this point, possibly in a certain way. But I'm hearing on like in particular in relation to maybe even your industry. So it's something you almost like set yourself apart as within a certain space, and there's possibly for a number of you a lot of pressure to do so. Now let me pull the cards off the ground real quick, Aquarius. Here, and for a number of you, Ace of Pentacles falling. I'm hearing they're following me, okay? For a number of you, you've been a little concerned about something. And I want to pull a quick monthly. July, Mother of Swords. August, the Eight of Swords. September, High Priestess. Let's clear it and ground. Okay, so I'm hearing Eunice. Eubis? I'm hearing Eunice. I don't know what that's going to. I'm hearing letter T and R. I'm hearing trade table. Can you close your trade table? November coming through right there. For Nerd, you could actually be considering traveling. Temperance is sitting right at the base of Six of Swords. For Nerd, I'm hearing hurry. There's something about timing here that's kind of a little bit nerve-wracking, actually. And we have the Temperance card leading you out, interestingly, as this is what brought us into the month of July. So for Nerd, this can actually, it will be different for everyone, but it could be strong Sagittarius energy that is at play during this particular period or cycle. And November is actually when we move into the sign of Sagittarius season, right past Scorpio. So following Scorpio season. So take it as you will. Let's clear the energy and ground. Pull a few cards here for I'm hearing, a long story short, I'm pregnant. I'm hearing that's with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's do a Celtic cross here. So depending on when you're watching, right? There could be different things at play. I'm hearing, I found it, I found out. I'm hearing that the Eight of Swords leading out. So there's something you're getting more comfortable with, is what I'm hearing. I don't want to say you're giving up on something, but you're the direction that you want to move in perhaps is becoming quite clear. 2 Wands in reverse. And it can be something that has been ongoing for a long time now. We're talking a long time with the Ten of Cups as well in the recent past. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, Ten of Swords right there. So I was going to say, at times it can feel kind of like destruction that leads, I'm hearing, to betrayal. I don't know what that's going to, but it's like where you feel like it's just chaos, nothing makes sense, everything's in the air. And ironically enough, it's like when you see all the puzzle pieces in the air like that, it's almost like a surreal feeling where you're like, okay, now I know which direction I want to move in. Ace of Pentacles in your energetic pathway leading into the Nine of Wands in reverse. So it's like, I'm seeing someone almost like kind of feeling so uncomfortable that they then suddenly feel comfortable. And they suddenly sort of see it as well with the Hangman in reverse. I'm hearing whatever has been sort of confusing, I'm hearing it in this way. There will be clarity. I'm hearing drawn as the curtain or for the stage of your I'm hearing of your creative abilities. Daughter Cups, let's clear it. Where for whenever you feel unaccepted for some reason, possibly where you're like, I feel like my audience doesn't get me. I feel like it's misunderstood. This is not for everyone, but it will be different for everyone in every way, right? What does it mean to feel understood? It's like I want my abilities to be made clear. I'm here to be brought forward in a clear way. Eight of Pentacles, right over the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this has to do possibly with for a number of your family. It could be your soul family as well. There's a lot of frustration with wanting to ground your abilities in this dimension, perhaps. And you have really strong water energy cards leading you out of the cycle with the High Priestess upright and the Hangman. I want to pull a card here for each of the days leading up into the new moon in Leo. And actually, I really actually do as well want to pull a card for each of the days leading into the full moon in Aquarius, in your very own sign, dear Aquarius. So let me just let's clear the energy and ground. So let's pull the 24th, the 20th of July. Yep. Oh boy, there was a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. For a number of you, you're like, what do I do about this? And I'm seeing like a globe. It's very interesting. Okay, so 20th of July, Six of Swords. 21st, Daughter of Pentacles, 23rd, 22nd. Three of Swords in reverse. 23rd is Eight of Cups upright. I'm hearing, I understand. I'm hearing that specifically with Eight of Cups. Let's clear it. The World upright. For a number of you, there might have been a really challenging experience. I'm hearing Dark Night of Soul again. World leading you out. 25th is the World upright. 26th is the Justice card in reverse. 27th is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing family. They don't understand. I'm hearing it's hard. It's very, very difficult. There's something possibly in relation to the concept of family, Aquarius, that was really, really, really challenging. I'm hearing that again with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clear the energy in the crown chakra. It was like, it's so funny because I have this feeling of like wanting to separate the signs in the readings as well. But it's like we're here with all sign readings. So I don't know, for a number, there's something maybe where you just felt like it's uncomfortable. I'm hearing Ascension, Magician. It's something about the concept. Okay, now you lead then into the second week with the moon. This is the 28th of July. And thank you all so much yet again for tuning in here to you. Thank you guys so much for connecting. And the Chariot here around the 29th. The 30th, we have the Son of Wands upright. For a number of you, you met someone maybe around this time, or something became, something was maybe brought forward. It could be an opportunity of some kind. For a number of you, possibly you're applying even to positions. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing misunderstanding again. Like there's something that maybe even you want to clear, you want to clarify. For a number of you, this is you applying to positions. I'm hearing that specifically. Now let's clear it again and ground. I'm here. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? The moves can build it starts and it's magic. I don't know the lyrics, you guys, but I kind of sung it, right? I kind of got it. Yeah, no. For a number, there's something a little uncomfortable. I'm hearing it like in that way. First of August is the Six of Cups. You end out July with Eight of Pentacles in reverse. 2nd of August is the Emperor upright. I'm hearing, I'm scared, I'm worried. I'm hearing that specifically. I'm hearing the fandom. I'm hearing the king. Something that possibly was a little bit kind of controversial as well. I'm hearing that. The 3rd week here that we're reading on is the Three of Wands in reverse. That's the 3rd of August. Something about time for a number of you is making someone feel kind of like, where's the cycle going? And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Swords upright. Like somebody wants to make themselves known to someone. And we're going to read in a total way here at the end of this, pulling the cards. For a number of you, could be dealing with a Pisces. I'm hearing a Scorpio here, actually, with the Hangman. This is interestingly the card of Pisces, but I'm hearing Scorpio. So for a number of you, this can be someone who maybe is a Pisces, but they get a lot of Scorpio in their chart. It's in the center of the spread here for you. Now, we are going from new moon to new moon, baby. New moon in Cancer up into the new moon in Leo. So, a lot here that maybe, you know, we're sort of seeing. I'm hearing, illuminating, clarifying even. I'm hearing television. Let's clear that. Turn on the, 10 of Wands in reverse. They're changing their habits. I'm hearing that as well. There's something turning on, turning off, turning in, I'm hearing as well. Inwards, I'm hearing that. There's some kind of major life story as well, possibly. It was a shift here with the 10 of Wands in reverse. And it was very, for a number of you, overwhelming. But 10 of Wands, it's interesting because we do reach that peak, right, of the mountain, but it's kind of, you know, at times we don't, one second. I'm hearing fields of gold. I'm hearing that with the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's like a Sting song, I think. It's like a song by Sting, filming Field of Gold, something like that. 10 of Wands in reverse. 5 Pentacles in reverse. So it's almost like you kind of expected it, okay? Can I say that? It's like, I know something's building. All right. I'm not the one flying the plane, but I can feel the ascension sort of feeling here with the 10 of Wands in reverse. You know, kind of thing here with the 10 of Wands. Now, this is around the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th of August. We see the 5 Pentacles in reverse. 10th here is the 10 of Pentacles upright. The 11th of August, Father of Pentacles in reverse. 12th of August, the 4 of Swords upright. 13th is the 2 of Cups upright. 14th is the 10 of Swords. But for number, there's someone who wants to present someone to someone, and they're right. It's like right before they feel really uncomfortable. I could even be someone who wants to introduce someone to someone else. I'm hearing in private, but like in a public way. Ace of Swords mirroring the 2 of Cups. Whoa, this is so. It's an introduction for number. I'm hearing that. It's kind of like also someone's reciting something. They're like, here I go, leading out with the Tempest card. Oh, okay. All right, Aquarius. Now, I'm hearing family, Hangman in reverse. Someone's like, how will the family see me? They kind of like don't know how it can be also perceived. It's like that. It's that kind of feeling. Let me plug in the. I'm hearing the Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius like, I'm tired. When are we almost there yet? Okay, sort of feeling. Sort of feeling. One second. Where did the charger go? I'm hearing, where do broken hearts go? Will they find their way home? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, Pisces moment. Hold on, Aquarius. Get the charger. Okay, for a number of you, so it's real weird because I'm seeing like it's almost as if somebody wants to even like invite you to meet their friends or something, or like they want your participation. It's like, hey Aquarius, you want to like show up here or something of that nature. Like I think you really get along with them. I'm hearing that as well. And I don't know, your initial like gut reaction, your instinct is just to seal the invitation back up. Okay, how do I relick the envelope? Yeah, pretend like I didn't see it. I don't know what. Yeah, it could even be like a message for a number of you, and it just kind of, for for now, it just makes you nervous because you think, well, where could this go? And it may not actually be like a conscious, kind of feeling of hesitation. It may be like, and you're like, honestly, you don't realize like subconsciously you're putting something off. It's like possibly something of that nature as well. No, for a number of you, it has to do with language. I don't know what that's linked to. It's a matter of communication. The type of thing where it's like, hey, I want you to like present at this event, and like maybe you just naturally feel that is freaky to even think about going there. Maybe even I'm hearing with that person. Alrighty, now. Yeah, it's so funny because we're doing a reading here, right? And I have something that I was eating earlier, and it's just in this bowl right here. I literally was so close to going ahead and eating it right now. Like for a number of you, it's something even possibly, you're getting nervous. I don't know what. It's something just uncomfortable. Now, okay, it's funny. I really, really wish you could see these cards. The way they sit on the table. It's just fascinating. The Ten of Wands kind of it ducked beneath the lower ring of the conversation. The Five of Swords, like the Ten of Wands literally went like that, like just ducked here in between. Also the Devil and the Chariot. So there was some decision maybe that I don't want to say you felt like hesitant, reluctant to take on, but possibly it was something really also a space of pressure. I'm even seeing somebody like about to go on stage and they're like, hey, someone's telling them like, hey, I want to introduce you to these people. And it's like, they're kind of pushing on stage. It's like kind of immediate, almost like, it's like an on the spot feeling. And I'm seeing you kind of being like, wait, hold on. What is their name? I'm hearing that specifically. Okay. So it could be a formality thing for a number of you. It's maybe an interview for a number of you. I want to pull another card here on the Devil with the Son of Wands. Yes. Yeah, right there. So we end there with the numerally with the Temperance card, Ace of Pentacles right there. Yeah, for nervousness, maybe even a proposal. Let's pull one more card. Two actually. Seven of Cups in reverse, Tower in reverse. For a number of you, you're kind of like, it's an impression thing, all right, possibly. And you could be dealing here with a water sign as well. Someone's got a lot of water, a lot of fire, a lot of Sagittarius, like a lot. They could actually be in the film industry. I'm hearing they're publicly recognized. For now, you're thinking of sending someone maybe a letter. Now, there's something that has kind of, I'm hearing inside out, you dun 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 dun. What's that song? Yeah, there's something that kind of became also like kind of unbelievable. Okay, so maybe surreal. It's a kind of feeling of also meeting someone that you have had your eye on, I'm here in meditation or something. You've been meditating on something. Let's say you keep thinking, I really want to meet this one person, and it can be someone who you want to network with in some way or like collaborate. I'm hearing creamy. I don't know what, but you could be. I'm hearing cream pie. I don't know what. Okay. There's something that even a product you want to launch, and you're like meditating heavily on it. You're like, I just want to meet that one person. And it could be a famous person. It's like, let's say then you see them. You're like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, there they are. Oh my gosh, my hair. I'm hearing that specifically for a number of you. Now, that came through in a Gemini reading. It was the last one, the Venus direct reading. Those readings were real interesting. So far, they are on the channel if you want to check them out. Click through the playlist. Now, let's pull a few more cards here. I'm hearing Guy Alex. I think that was a name actually that came through. Possibly in the Pisces Venus direct reading. All right. Okay. I want to do a quick pick a card here. We'll do 3 options here for your Aquarius, and then we'll jump into the next signs. Possibly Leo next. Okay. Empress upright. 5 of Swords upright in the first stack. I'm hearing B, 10 of Cups, and the Hangman. And the Death card. For me, this is someone who wants to get to know someone. I'm hearing that right off the bat. Again, we're going to have 3 stacks here. You have the Empress. Remember, if you met this person, it was like love at first sight feeling, possibly. Or it was something where you had an immediate reaction to the space. It was, for me, very triggering. Very much so. The 5 was like you met them, you're like, whoa, hold on. You remind me of like my last... I'm hearing remarried. I don't know, remarried. It mentioned Death from Empress, like something like was uncanny, like someone even like actually fit visually. They look like someone to you, and you're just like, that's weird. Death card. Maybe you recognize them. Let's clear it. I'm hearing really. They're like looking at this person, the Hangman. 8 of Wands in reverse, or the 5 of Swords. Okay, the Hangman here with the Death card. I'm hearing disheveled. It left me disheveled. Some of you dealing, this is a hangman, it's Pisces. energy. The Death card is Scorpio energy, and the Ten of Cups in between the two. So strong, you feel like I knew them so well, I'm hearing. I didn't just know them, I knew them really, really, really well. For instance, there's a very strong telepathic connection with the Ten of Cups. Remember, you feel like the minute I met them, it was like we're catching up on all that sort of old life, I'm hearing old life soul contract business. I'm hearing that with the Ten of Cups. It was like the type of thing where you meet that person, right off the bat, there are emotions. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I don't technically know you, but I know you. That energy came through in a pick a card reading. I think it was specifically like, you know, why the title is Why Can't I Stop Thinking About This Person? So if you are interested to watch that reading, you can head over via the playlist on the channel. Now, yet again, for there's something about timing that did not match up here. I am hearing that with the Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Empress, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody felt kind of like something was awkwardly let out, and we'll pull here. We'll extend this reading with a month by month, specifically for okay, if that means anything to any of you. With the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, I'm hearing that's a joke. I'm hearing that with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, oh my gosh, the serendipity of the interaction is also just uncanny. But we're gonna pull on the progression of these energies month by month, and hopefully we can go this in depth with all the signs. But we'll go with the flow. I'm hearing that the Empress. Yeah, for a number of you, I'm hearing you. The minute you met them, you thought that they. I'm hearing the lips of an angel. I'm hearing that with the Death card and the Empress. The minute you saw them, there was something physical, visual, something happened. I'm hearing that. For now, you met this person possibly at night. I'm seeing the moon and the backdrop of this card, the Empress. Take a look at this card. It's sort of like a dark backdrop with the moon here. There's something very magical, very mystical, maybe even astrologically when you met this person. There was something particular about the interaction. Now, for a number of you, this is like a spark. I'm seeing sparks. I saw sparks. I'm hearing that Ace of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. All right. Now, yeah, Seven of Wands reverse. Okay, so for a number of you, I'm hearing okay, that's my best friend. I'm hearing the letter B, and the Empress upright. Now, someone ran away. I'm hearing from that connection. I'm hearing like ran right into also the wrong hall. I'm hearing the wrong classroom. They're like, I just need to run. That's all I know. So they run into some random classroom. They're like, people in the class are like, are you here for theory into practice? We're doing theory here, like talking about how it goes. This person is like, I'm not here for that, but I'm here right now, and I need to just be here right now. I don't know what that's going to, like, I don't know. And it's funny, I'm seeing Mother, so take it as you will. Could be the archetype of the divine feminine here, possibly. That might be a play as a concept. Well, we'll do a deep pass here. Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, we are going so deep. Layer. Wow. The power of the archetype of Scorpio here, number 8. All right. So yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. We'll pull for the deep June here. Eight of Wands in reverse. Let's clear even. July, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. July. August is the Death card upright. There we go. Whatever this connection is, it's somehow, well, we'll get into it, but it's kind of becoming clear. Okay, so August, September, this Six of Wands upright. September, October is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. October is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. November, Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing sway with me, sway with me. For number, there may be an event here coming up in relation to these particular months. The Hanged Man, it could be a reunion. Four of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing REM, losing my religion. What's that song? Face of Wands upright, leading you out. I'm hearing face meet. These two people were like in a room. They're meeting, like finally. I'm hearing face to face. It's like really a lot of pressure though for someone there. There's an activation here. The Five of Swords upright, Ace of Wands upright, Five of Wands upright. This person is like really shy. They're like, don't be, just look at me. Like I'm hearing it's my last night with you. I'm hearing that song by Adele. Ten of Cups to the apex, the Seven of Swords in reverse. Do what lovers do. What if I never love Again, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's cleared in ground for a number of you. You were not expecting this. Let's just be clear. Eight of Cups with that. I'm hearing that as well. Eight of Cups leading into this period. So for a number of you, it's a little unexpected, possibly. There's something possibly around November. I'm hearing 7 A's. 8. I said A. You could be meeting someone while you're traveling. I'm hearing that. Three of Swords with the Fool. Interesting. Let's clear it. It's like kind of last minute. It's a little uncomfortable. I'm hearing that possibly for a number of you. For a number of you, this is a message somebody wants to deliver. They want to send out. But I'm hearing you're hot. I'm hearing you're hotter than that as well. The Fool and the Hangman. This could be you as well. You kind of you decide on something here. You make a new direction decision. You make it clear though, actually, is what I'm hearing as well. So now the Death card here is in August. I'm hearing Remy. I'm hearing room. Also roomy. I'm hearing roomy poetry. Dodge Swords reverse. Someone is possibly something going on with this actual housing situation with the Chair in reverse. Yes, Four of Pentacles upright. Let's pull the second stack. All right, but before we do one, well, yeah, no. Let's pull the second stack. I'm hearing Follower. 9 of Pentacles upright. Mother of Pentacles upright, Father of Pentacles upright. Okay, now for a number of you, if you're picking this stack, I'm hearing Taurus as well. There's something that you're talking about. You're getting really actually serious about how you may be talking about this space. Daughter of Pentacles leading out into the future. For a number of you, it's something, it feels like it's really a big deal. It's really important. I'm hearing to you, maybe even to others. Now the Five of Pentacles in reverse, here in the Two of Cups in reverse. It's something that you're realizing actually that you really do want, something that you feel you actually really, you want to invest in the space of. For a number of you, this can be a space of regeneration, even healing. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It has to do with your career, possibly for a number of you. Two of Wands upright. Dog, Son of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing my life. I'm hearing all my life. I've been waiting for someone like you with the Son of Swords. All right. So for a number of you, it could be a proposal, but we're gonna we'll pull these cards as the months. July, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. August is his Daughter, Pentacles in reverse. September is the Father of Pentacles upright. Two of Cups in reverse. October is the Two of Cups in reverse. November is the Nine of Pentacles upright. I'm hearing quiet shh around the Two of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing we're in a library shh. I'm hearing that Two of Cups in reverse. There's something very quiet there. Then in November, the Nine of Pentacles, there's something that's you're getting ready for. I'm hearing that as well. To maybe train Son of Swords. Something with music for a number of you, possibly. Like you let's say it in this way. You wrote a song, you're getting ready to like actually, I'm hearing also read it out loud. I'm hearing that Two of Wands, the Mother of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Mother of Pentacles upright. It's really interesting because I feel like there is unfinished business. I'm hearing in relation to the first stack. So I don't know what that's alluding to, but the Son of Swords looking back in that direction with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Possibly there's something that you are actually maybe you're training on. Three of Cups. It could be you with you where you're like, I need to get ready for this next experience. Now there's a lot that goes into that. I'm hearing that. Let's pull into the third stack. Let's clear it in ground. I'm hearing 33, Three of Cups, Mother of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Let's clear the energy yet again in ground. Ten of Swords leading out. Somebody wants to even possibly meet up with someone or to make something clear to them. Yeah, in some way. Third stack, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles upright, Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing FER, Eight of Pentacles, Son of Swords, Daughter of Pentacles. Someone feels like something is not fair. I'm hearing it in this way with the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, Son of Swords right. Someone feels maybe it could be them with them where they're like, they're also exhausted. I'm hearing that. They're getting kind of like tired of also a certain really long cycle. Okay, it's like too much. I'm hearing that with the Eight of Pentacles. It's something very rigorous. I'm hearing talent agency with the Father of Pentacles looking over the Eight of Pentacles. Now, there could be overlap here in the split to the Seven of Pentacles universe. This is something very intensive. It could be something physical. It could be something also, it could be something you're healing with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. It is Ascension for me, no question. Eight of Pentacles here at the base of the Seven of Wands universe. It's like you're having a lot of downloads. I'm hearing that as well. The Eight of Pentacles at the base. For numbers has to do with you and your environment. There are people maybe in the environment who are kind of preoccupied about something, and it's like you have to ground. I'm hearing it in that way. A tower in the center of the spread, right over the Seven of Wands reverse, right over the Eight of Pentacles at the base. It's like you're trying to kind of hold the fort is the feeling that I'm getting. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords with the Five of Swords leading out. Yeah, for numbers it could even be a negotiation, and it's like it's getting really, really intense is what I'm getting. Okay, let's I'm hearing January. All right, we'll go all the way back there. January of 2020, February, March. February is the Five of Swords upright. March is the Ten of Cups upright. April is the Daughter of Pentacles upright. There's something that you were concerned about. I'm hearing it has to do with distance, long distance. I'm hearing that as well. For a number of you, okay. I'm hearing the letter M and L. I'm hearing also, it's a boy. I don't know what that's alluding to. Okay. I'm hearing it's a girl as well. I don't know what that's about, you guys. It could be however gender. What is gender? Two of Pentacles. Maybe it's both. I don't know. Take as you will. The Two of Pentacles. Now, January, February, March, April, May. This was maybe for a number of you an idea you had. May, June is the Mother of Wands in reverse. July is the Tower upright. August. Okay, so there was something here that possibly for a number of you was reaching a boiling point. Two of Swords upright. And if you're watching this reading, feel free to watch and see how it does resonate with you. Let's say everybody has Aquarius. Everyone does have Aquarius, but let's say what part of your chart does it relate to Aquarius? That could be how these energies come through. Two of Swords leading out after that. Justice upright. For a number of you, you're at a really pivotal crossroads and you know you feel it. Two of Swords with the Justice card leading out into August and September, and then in October is the Hermit. So you're preparing for something is what I'm hearing. Or maybe you're preparing others. Let's clear it. Yes, well, there are people who also possibly are, it's something about your environment that you are playing some pivotal role in relationship. And I'm seeing two people in the room right there. It's something that possibly you are, I'm hearing also rewinding the tape too. Yes, with the Sun of Pentacles over the Hermit and Daughter of Pentacles. Remember, you are possibly working with the concept of history. It's coming up for review for a number of you are transmuters. You are healers. I'm hearing that. Thank you for tuning in, Aquarius. Love and light to you. Thank you for connecting here ultimately to you. And we'll jump here into, I actually want to jump into Scorpio. So let's do that. And thank you guys for tuning in. And Scorpio, here we are with your reading. And if you could timestamp, that would be awesome. Anyone who remembers, if you can write it up in the comments there now, that would be lovely. We're stepping into Scorpio here right around 67 minutes, it seems, in 4 or 5 seconds. All right, Scorpio. Okay, let's see here. Welcome to 8/8, August 8th. But we're working with the cycles, of course, right? What is time? What is space? What is consciousness ultimately? And we'll pull here for each of the days. Well, we'll first pull the diamond spread that we pulled as well for Aquarius, and we'll see here what might be sort of a prominent theme around this time. I'm hearing play date, Sun of Pentacles. I'm hearing play with me. I'm hearing also sway with me. That came through in the Aquarius reading. Okay, wow. A lot on your mind here, Scorpio. a lot. That has to do with you at the core, fundamentally. With the Father Cups in reverse, Temperance upright. So on the right-hand side of the core of the conversation is what I'm hearing. And at the core is the Sun of Pentacles in reverse. There's something that you are really wanting to clarify with yourself. So you turning yourself, Scorpio, how do I see myself in this space? What is it that I really want also out of this experience? Now, Four of Pentacles in reverse has to do with your potential, ultimately with the Temperance card upright. Four of Pentacles in reverse, Towers in reverse on the left-hand side. I'm hearing leadership, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Hermit upright, and the World in reverse, mirroring the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there's something that's kind of in your midst, it's in your environment. At the apex is the Ace of Wands, Scorpio. I'm hearing you kind of found your answer. I'm hearing as well, you kind of feel really confident. I'm hearing as well, in a certain way, with what it is that you feel you are creating. Possibly with, it could be an aspect of what you feel is your gift. Now, the Sun of Swords upright, Five Pentacles in reverse at the base. So that's a little bit awkward. Why? Because the Five Pentacles is in reverse, specifically process of clearing is what I'm hearing. It's a reshifting of your perspective as it pertains to what it is that you are sort of creating and prioritizing as your purpose in this so-called world dimension. Ace of Wands mirrors that. This is all about like your clarity of intention, clarity of direction. So it's like on one hand, I have to feed the baby. On the next, I have to kind of like prepare the bathwater. Okay, so I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like something that maybe you feel it's kind of like it's yin and it's yang. It's up and it's down. It's like I'm moving forward, but at the same time I am working with the passive and I'm physically releasing it, regenerating. 5 Pentacles reverse. So there's something that you are working with, and it can be so-called karma, Hierophant upright, Son of Swords in reverse. Whenever you're wanting to clarify something. Daughter, Swords in reverse. Son, it's like I want to come out with my past. I'm hearing that as well. Possibly for me. What does that mean? Ace of Swords right there. Mirror the Hierophant. Okay. And the Seven of Swords leading out as well with the Death card. Oh my, this is your name. It's like, this is who I am. Yes, hello. I'm telling that out to everyone in the room now. I mean, like, that's also what I believe in. That's what I want. That's what I feel. Temperance. It's going to be your morals. That you are like kind of getting to the point where you don't want, I mean, you no longer want to sacrifice that. 2 Wands upright, 7 of Wands reverse. It's like, it gets to the point where it's so uncomfortable not to communicate the truth that it's now more comfortable to lead it out. Okay. In a public way, possibly, for a number of you. Now, for a number of you, there is a strong focus possibly on actual communication with the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius energy that we're seeing here with the Temperance card, very strongly sort of positioned here in this particular spread and possibly at this time. For a number of you, there are really big ideas that you're working with. It's the generation of really big ideas. I'm hearing there are really big cogs that are now turning here with the 4 Pentacles in reverse as well, mirroring the Temperance card leading out. Let's clear the energy down the back. I'm seeing someone's like washing and brushing their hair out. 6 of Pentacles upright, 5 of Pentacles upright. It's really a wonderful, actually a unifying process, interesting, the Temperance card. It's like, I like to tell people that this is my philosophy because it makes me feel that I've found my path. I'm hearing not only like with myself, but also within the space where I carve that path out. Interesting. So it's like when I tell people how I feel, Ace of Cups in reverse, I create that path through which I kind of travel in relation to them. Interesting. You're setting boundaries for a number of you, but it's by way of what it is that you're beginning to see very clearly and say now finally with the 4 Cups in reverse. Let's lead out with the Emperor. I'm hearing that. Okay, so maybe someone's like, look, it's like Swift. Maybe you're going back or you're hesitating with insurance space. No judgment. We all have Scorpio energy. But for a number of you, something maybe that you're considering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, should I do it? Should I not? And then finally get to the point where I'm saying there's no question anymore. It becomes so clear to you and you lead it out finally. 10 of Swords at the base of the Emperor. What has been challenging for me is actually going to set the stage for what it is that I actually lead out as my story. Wow. I'm hearing it's what I become, one with 6 of Pentacles. So for a number of you, this is also you with your so-called weaknesses, right? I'm seeing that you're engaging and you're incorporating what has been challenging in a way that now makes sense to you. For a number of you, these are the puzzle pieces, let's say, of your life experience that did not make sense at a certain point in time or were challenging that now make you actually feel so much more experienced in this space. I'm hearing that for a number of you. So much more proud, actually, of it. For a number of you, you've been working with your mind's eye. I'm hearing that with the Hermit mirroring the Temperance card leading you up. For a number of your spirit guides, I'm hearing they stand by you. For a number of you, you're seeing like cycles of life in a way where it makes everything kind of make sense, where it's like, okay, this experience now puts that other experience into context. And it's kind of like a graduation feeling, ultimately feeling pressure in the heart chakra. Some of you are working with your abilities as healers. What does it mean to pick up on energy? What does it mean to feel energy? To be empathic with a Hermit and the 10 of Pentacles. What do I do with that ability? I'm hearing ultimately becomes actually the question as well, with a Fool leading out. Let's clear it and ground. Temperance here leading out. For a number of you, you are repositioning actually your conversation within your, within your culture. For a number of you, your community, within your partner. I'm hearing your partner circles, your partnerships, your friend circles. I'm hearing that with the Death card as well. It could be however, right? Okay, with the Temperance card as well. It could be within your community. Hearing that again with a Fool. So for a number of you, it could be metaphorical though, where it's like, I now sort of energetically understand where I would like to also kind of like connect with others on the basis of as well. And it's kind of freaky, I'm not gonna lie, right? When we have the 10 Pentacles reverse, the World reverse, and the Hermit upright, and the Fool upright, we feel like we are announcing to the whole world what the world needs to know, and that is a little bit of a big branch to be standing on. A little bit of a beginning. A little bit of a little branch though as well. There's something of, we cannot define where this goes, and that's also kind of the point. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning is a new beginning. That's what I call the Fool. Zenith card in the Major Arcana. Let's clear it and ground. So there's something that possibly you've actually even created, and I'm hearing massacre with the 8 of Wands reverse. I don't know what that's only, it could be an epiphany even. Let's pull a card for each of the days here, Scorpio. For a number of you, this is an idea you have, you're getting more comfortable with the concept of it. And possibly for a number of you, it's been something that has been kind of challenged. I'm hearing shot down from time to time as well. It's been something that you've been really kind of working to manifest as well. So let me actually pull up the comments as well. I want to see you guys in the live chat, and I can hopefully see what's going on there. Great. Awesome. Oops, I just literally just turn it right off. Okay. Alright, Scorpio. Thank you guys for tuning in. Boy, it's hot. Let's just get the shade down a little. A little ways lower from where we had it. Well, for a number of you having activations, I'm seeing this specifically. And meditation possibly has been pivotal for you in a certain way in relation to what is surfacing of these experiences, specifically on a physical level, let's say even on a psychological level. If you've been feeling like anxiety, I'm hearing that, it might be really helpful, and possibly you've noticed that it's been really helpful to ground. Now, in June here, we're reading from the new moon in Cancer leading up into the next new moon in Leo, 5 Pentacles in reverse, around the 20th of June. 21st, 10 Swords upright. 22nd is the High Priestess upright. Someone was really hurt. Okay, let's get further into it. 9 of Cups upright. Someone's like, what's your name? I don't know my name. What's your number? I don't know my number. Let's clear it. I'm seeing this person is like distraught. High Priestess upright. 9 of Cups. Let's clear it. Then we lead into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 9 of Cups on the 5th. On the 5th, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Let's clear it. Somebody had to make a decision. I'm hearing that. So the 25th is the 8 of Pentacles upright. 8 of Cups in reverse. So someone made a really, really, as they felt, an important decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. So on the 27th of June, we have the Strength card in reverse. Interesting. Okay, because we were leading out with the new, that's a card of the Leo. So with Leo, for a number of you, there's something of a space of potential. You know, that's it, I have to do this. And I'm seeing like even like an actor in a movie who's like, it's that one stage of the plot where it's like, I'm the only one that can carry this out. And I have to do that one very thing that I feel maybe I'm fearing as well. Ace of Pentacles upright around the 28th. I'm hearing, but people will not understand. Okay, but I got to do it anyways. I'm hearing that. Ace of Pentacles upright. 6 of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing cameo, drive, 6 of Wands in reverse. Now, Mother of Swords, and I'm hearing drive by. Let's clear that. Mother of Swords in reverse around the 28th, 29th, 30th. 31st, something was moving by very quickly. Ace of Swords right there, yeah. Very, very quickly, very quickly. Here's a Pentacles. Some of you could have even moved here or made some kind of really swift decision. It's like, I didn't even realize that, like, the nature of what was happening until after it happened. I'm hearing this with the Ace of Pentacles. It's kind of like this is like a shaken up feeling a little bit. Ace of Swords. Now, Judgment right after the Ace of Swords. Oh my. Okay, this is around the second week that we're reading on. That's the 28th, 29th, 30, 31. And the 1st of August, July, actually. Yeah, July is the Judgment card upright. So, and the Hierophant right after that. So somebody maybe sealed some kind of deal. I'm hearing that as well. 9 of Pentacles upright, but it was, the circumstance was a little like, okay, the plane landed, but it was like, oh. 3 of Swords upright around the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, the 4th. For a number that you're getting organized with something is what I'm hearing with the 3 of Swords. Like what was sort of, I'm hearing like, as you might have felt it mismanaged at a certain point in time, finally becomes kind of clear in a certain way. It's like, we've managed the chaos. We've organized the mess. Kind of feeling like, yes, I still have a lot of papers on my desk, but at least they're like an organized pile of papers. I'm hearing that as well. 5 of Cups upright. So it could be that kind of feeling. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Around the, like someone was also maybe not ready to make a decision. They made it last minute and then they're kind of like, they're catching up with that decision. It's like I'm super late to the airport. I cannot tie my laces like until I get there. I'm hearing it's like that gotta be like just gotta head out. I'm hearing that. And then it's like finally you get to the gate, the terminal, and you're like, okay, then you're tying up your laces like then. So that's the kind of feeling I'm getting with the Three of Swords. It's almost like there was some maybe kind of like disorganization related to some very, very yeah, it's like kind of, it was something kind of uncomfortable, I'm hearing, but also really intense. I'm hearing that. It was a very intense experience, like even psychologically, like I don't know how to organize a situation. Maybe even like the type of feeling where the teacher throws you a curveball on the quiz and you're like, oh, okay. So you're like trying to do it on the spot and, you know, you finally do make your way. Now, the Fool here leading out, let's clear it and ground. This is in the third week here. I'm hearing my thumb hurts. I'm hearing that specifically with the Three of Swords. This is even someone who felt like they had to like get back in touch with someone. I'm hearing that as well, like last minute, and maybe even read out a proposal, maybe even adjust a certain contract out. Now, it will be different for everyone. Always take it as you will. Whatever you do feel these energies are. Now, I'm feeling a little bit of calm here around this third week. What was sort of hyped up and amped up, okay, is no longer. And it's funny because the cards are kind of leading up into a trail. Like it seems almost like at the height of a mountain here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in that first week that we just read on June 20th to the 27th. So you know, there was a little bit of this like, okay, inching up and up and up here with the with the new moon in Cancer leading into then the full moon Aquarius. So around the first, second, third, fourth, the fourth is the Three of Swords yet again. 4th of July. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so the 4th of July, okay. And the 5th of, interestingly, yet again, I want to emphasize, there's a clarity and a calm around the Three of Swords. So this is the 5th of July, 5 of Cups, 6th of July is 10 of Pentacles in reverse, kind of feeling more comfortable. The World in reverse, let's clear that. 5th, 6th, 7th of July is a World in reverse. 8th is the... It's a type of feeling as well where someone's like attending an event, they like last minute have to go up there, and then after they're like watching the video of the presentation and they're like, oh man, what actually happened there? So you could be like kind of feeling that you're collecting yourself. Now, collecting the pieces sort of feeling. Yeah, definitely. I'm hearing that. Okay, now it could be on an emotional for a number of you. Okay, you might have had some kind of outburst there. I'm hearing that as well during that 1 week of the new moon in Cancer. Now we have here the Three of Swords. Something was overwhelming, out of control. I'm hearing that again for that week. Anyways, Scorpio, maybe it was even a memory space where you're like, oh, I want to forget about this and don't want to keep going back to that. I'm hearing that as well. It was something maybe a little bit possibly like really, really challenging to manage out. Here we are in this week of July. The first week of July, we see a huge turnaround with the Fool, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. Very, very, very exciting here. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing children as well. The children are here. They're coming home. I'm hearing that as well. The Fool, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. Then we have here... I'm saying something was made clear, but there are still some factors to consider. It could be something about the circumstance that you're possibly wanting to manage to make even more clear or more obvious in some way. We have, again, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. On the 10th is the Chariot, leaves you out of that third week that we're reading on. The 11th of July is the Daughter Cups in reverse, 12th, the Two of Wands upright, 13th is the Daughter Swords in reverse. I'm seeing something's a little bit like... I'm hearing it's being prepared for Wands. Something is not clear though here. I'm hearing that like hasn't possibly been called out yet. 6 of Pentacles, I don't know what that's going to, but there could be something that maybe you're wanting to even pass through. For whenever you want to move, let's clear that. You have here in this last week 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th is the Empress upright. This is of July. Wow, did we really pull this many cards for Aquarius? Interesting. Remember, this can be even like an event of some kind. You would possibly, for number you work with a teacher, let's clear the energy in the environment. For number you're doing some kind of clearing thing. I'm seeing that may be taking place around July, specifically on the 6 of Cups here. This is on the 16th or so of July. You're considering something, you're like, I think I should go there. Yeah, I should do that. And I'm seeing you maybe even talking to someone in relation to that space. But making maybe something final here. Now, the Empress leads you out on the 17th of July, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22, 23, 24. Justice upright is the 24th. The moon is in reverse on the 18th. Is this... Yeah, okay. So now I think we did not pull these many cards for Aquarius. Let's clear it in ground. Something maybe even got dragged out, like it was so not expected in the way possibly that it was carried out. I'm hearing that. For a number of you, there's something that has become kind of uncontrollable. I'm hearing that with the devil in reverse a little bit. Like kind of like the need to manage even something here has become so clear to you. The devil in reverse. This is around 20th of July. 3 of Pentacles upright. 21st, 22nd is the Magician. 23rd is the Daughter of Pentacles. Is that right? What in the world? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 4 of Swords in reverse. 26, 5 of Swords upright. 31st, you have the Ten of Cups upright with the Hermit upright. I think someone's like holding someone. They're like, it's gonna be all right. I'm hearing that song by Whitney Houston. 'Cause your love is my love. Da, da, ba, ba, da, baby. Na, 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 I'm gonna break us. Your love is my love. Ba, ba, I'm gonna break us. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, right? And let's see, let's clear it in the third eye. For a number of you, you're having a download here. It's like something there's something positively intense. Wheel of Fortune here on the 1st of August. 2nd is the Father of Swords in reverse. 3rd is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Swords. Someone's like, what am I going to do about this? I'm hearing that, like, specifically, they're looking at some situation. They're like, I can't go up on stage like that. You're looking at someone else. You're like, no. Okay, now the 7 of Swords in reverse. This is 2, 3, 4. On the 4th of August. 5th is the Father of Wands with the Mother of Wands. Oh my. 6th. 5th. 6th is the Death card upright. Superhero card, Scorpio. 7th is the Tower in reverse. 8th is the 7 of Wands in reverse. Hanged Man upright. 9 of Swords upright. Someone's like, I see it. I gotta call it out now. So there's some kind of culmination here around the 8th. Now, cards falling on the ground. There's 7 of Cups. There's something that maybe you realize is what I'm hearing as well. And I'm seeing all these colored pencils on my desk for these highlighters. It's like, I now get it. I see it. I'm hearing that. So now let's pull here up until the new moon in Leo. I'm hearing, can't fight the feeling. I'm hearing that song. Scorpio on the 9th, we have the Star in reverse. 10th, the Emperor in reverse. 11th is the Temperance card upright. 12th is the Son of Pentacles upright. 13th is the Father of Cups in reverse. 14th is the 5 of Wands in reverse. 14th is the 5 of Wands in reverse. 15th is the Son of Pentacles in reverse. 16th is the Father of Pentacles upright. 10 of Wands in reverse. Follows that 2 of Pentacles upright. Sun in reverse. I'm hearing the Star as well. So this is 15th is 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 15th, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 16th, Father of Pentacles upright. 17th, 10 of Wands in reverse. 18th, 2 of Pentacles upright. 19th, Sun in reverse. Okay, so and Ace of Wands right there. So for a number of you in the theme right over the sun, I'm saying the sun. Again, I'm seeing the sun is maybe related to the star in some way. So around the 9th, let's clear that. There's something that you're coming to realize actually for a number of you is an activation. And I'm seeing the Ace of Wands actually connecting as well to the Empress here, upright, which was around the week of 17th of July. Whatever was kind of becoming clear, okay, or feeling also like so clearly unclear that then it's kind of like, at least you're clear on that, like, okay, so we now see that that is the issue and that's maybe something that we have to, we want to manage. So there's something that maybe you came down to, maybe you clarified, no judgment to say that something was like not right, but for a number of you, maybe it was something that you were even like considering, okay, and it was really, really challenging. I'm hearing that yet again. But right now, as we lead out into this new moon in Leo, we realize that I'm hearing we hold the power for a reason. We have certain abilities also for a reason, and we're here at this period of time for a reason is what I'm hearing with the timers we're leading out. So whenever you're playing a very pivotal role, I'm hearing maybe even in a social way, and it's like, I have to be comfortable with calling out my personal truth. Let me pull one more card, Daughter Wands. Okay, so let's pull actually as well the monthly. The month, I did this for Aquarius as well, the month cards and see what might be a focus here. Oh, very interesting. Okay. I am hearing March as we lead out into the last week of the new moon I'm hearing the new moon in Cancer, the new moon in Leo, I'm hearing eclipse. Okay, so February here, the first card I actually pulled was the January card, and it's in reverse right over the Two of Wands upright, and this is right around the 13th or so of July. The February comes through right over the moon in reverse the following week. So there's something that maybe for a number of you kind of realized, but you felt like, I cannot do that yet. I'm hearing that with the January card in reverse. Now, for a number of you, it was something where it's the type of feeling of, I get it, I just can't do it yet. I'm hearing that as well. August right over here, the Magician in this week. Let's clear it in the heart chakra. So yeah, the Magician has his eye in the future. So there's something that maybe you're kind of like, it's a very tense space. You're kind of like, I want to make my point also clear, and it's possibly for a number of you a little bit, it's a little controversial. Now, May and October is what leads you out into this last week with the new moon and I'm hearing a Cancer eclipse. Interesting. So there could be something around that period that kind of becomes okay now. I'm hearing that possibly for a number of you. One second. I'm hearing Philos with the Son of Wands in reverse. Fallopian tube. I'm hearing that as well. The Son of Wands in reverse. The Mother of Cups upright for a number. There's something that was very weird. I'm hearing that took place actually around that new moon in Cancer. Maybe it was a feeling like you've never had. You're like, I've never felt like this before. What is going on? That I'm seeing specifically, possibly there's some kind of recognition of potential there. Like if something went down, take as you will with the Ace of Pentacles, planted the seed around that second week, leading out of the at least the conversation. One second. Of the new moon in Cancer around the 20th of June, leading up into the 27th, 28th. Specifically around the 28th, 27th, I'm seeing that there's something that I'm hearing March again with the Mother of Cups. There's something that maybe you are also looking forward to. I'm hearing looking towards, and there could be a Pisces here involved. I'm hearing that March being the month of Pisces and Aries, actually interesting with the Sun of Wands reverse. So take it as you will. We'll pull here. I'm seeing the April card as well, yeah. But as I'm shuffling here, I'm seeing the April card. But we'll pull 3 stacks. I did that as well for Aquarius. So Scorpio, feel free to tune along if you would like to pick a stack and pick a card, pick a stack, 1 through 3, okay? And we'll get into it. Feel free to watch any number of stacks that you do feel guided towards as well. You can watch them all, and you can see them in different ways. Not necessarily, oh, stack 1 works for me, and so then I can't see stack 2. It could be something that is even like a progression of energy. Take it as you will. For a number of you, there was something that you had information. I'm hearing this right off that first stack. You had, or in a general way. So I know you had information. But it was like, I don't know, like, I feel uncomfortable coming out with it. So take it as you will. I'm hearing reporting something. Now, Ace of Cups reverse. Something maybe even in the environment that maybe was a little uncomfortable. Okay, now, again, that's a general note. First stack, we have the Six of Cups upright, Ace of Cups in reverse. For number of you, I'm hearing Fanny, and I want to pull this, like, pink highlighter on top of the Six of Cups. Very interesting. I'm hearing someone that I used to know. I'm hearing that song. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing the Ace of Cups. Okay, Judgment. Now, I'm hearing you're kind of reading something over. You're looking into something here, Scorpio. I'm hearing I really care about this, but I can't just, like, call it out. I'm hearing that. Judgment in reverse. I'm going to pull these cards in a succession of energy through the months. June, Judgment in reverse. July, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. August is the Six of Cups upright. September is the Ace of Cups upright. So for a number of you, it's like kind of feeling this energy came through in another pick a card reading. It's like you meet someone, let's say, your initial, I'm hearing intention with them as well, is kind of clear to you. It's like the kind of feeling where you meet someone and you just know. Like, I'm sure you've had those experiences, Scorpio, where you meet someone and it's just like, I know the role you're going to play in my life, like, down the line. I don't need to discuss that with myself, really. I just need to, I'm hearing prepare for it, actually, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And someone just felt like something about the environment maybe was off. I'm hearing that as well. I want to pull another card here on the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. It's almost like even like you wanting to talk to someone, but like when you meet them, it's like you're like, yes, I want to talk to them. Like I'm clear on that feeling, but you're like tending to someone in the environment. Literally, my hair just broke. Okay. Yeah, it's like that. It's really like that, Scorpio. It's like I wanted to do that, but then right when you walked in, I had to go tend to that. Like, I don't know what that was going to. I'm hearing the plants were on fire. I don't know what that was about. I'm hearing my friends. I'm hearing those like something came through like right around that time. That was just the coinciding of certain events. Just it didn't actually reflect the attraction. It was just this circumstance was also possibly for a number of you like overwhelming. So for a number of you, this is to do with a public space, and it's like I'm seeing someone attended some event, possibly even. By the way, we're channeling, right? We're working with the energy of the cards. Yes, we're doing the tarot reading, but I'm working with channeling the energy. So for a number of you, there's something so frustrating. Like I'm thinking someone at an event, they really want to go talk to someone at the event. Like the event is almost like for them, even if I can go so far as to say that. Like I'm really into them. I'm hearing this all, like I'm so attracted to them. But it's like, and this could be, you know, an idea that you have, but whatever, this is for a number of you. Someone who you really maybe even want to introduce yourself to now. But then you're spending the whole time at the event, there's like all this stuff going on, and you're like not able to really also attract them interesting into your life. It could be on a vibrational level. You felt I'm just not vibrating. I'm hearing in alignment with that vision yet. I'm hearing that. Like, it's the type of feeling where maybe even it's like you see something you really love. You're like, yeah, maybe you visit some place, or you see something very clearly. You're like, yeah, that's what I want. But then you look at where you're at. You're like, I'm not ready for that. I got it. Yeah, Hierophant reverse in the business. I was like, oh, Scorpio. And I wanted to pull a card here in between the two. 10 of Swords upright. Okay, so yeah, listen, you knew what you felt. You know what you feel. Scorpio, right? Very intuitive, right? It's not about that. 9 of Wands upright. There's soul searching that needed to be done here. Father Swords upright. Yes, absolutely. And the 7 of Swords leading you out. So for a number of you, there's something, it comes down to commitment, and it may not be in the in the conservative sort of statement of it. 9 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Wands upright, Hangman in reverse. It's like, how do I just commit to the feeling? And I'm seeing somebody maybe was hesitating there with making that desire clear maybe to someone. So maybe someone met someone they felt like just not mature yet. I'm hearing that as well, possibly. It could be how they were feeling about themselves, how they feel about someone else. Okay, Scorpio, let's get into the second stack here. I'm hearing I caught feelings, but I didn't have time to. Interesting. So maybe you're caught up with your work as well. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay, this is a second stack. But you did not forget. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, are we on the first stack, second stack? Well, I was getting Scorpios like not willing to lose also the letter that they wrote them. Like, this is someone so sentimental possibly as well, where it's like they saved all of the letters, everything from this person. They're like, I'm not letting you go. I'm hearing that as a star. Maybe because someone moved out, they had to move out. They weren't emotionally ready to move out though yet. I'm hearing that as well. The Star and the Daughter of Cups. It's like they were stalking them. I'm hearing that as well. They were looking at their profile. I'm hearing that Death card in reverse, 10 of Pentacles reverse. Very challenging to move forward from this experience. Now, the Star is upright, Daughter of Cups. Okay, Scorpio, we're on the second stack. 10 of them. Now I'm seeing someone like suddenly they're like, okay, the point is not to just miss them. I'm hearing that as well. The Daughter of Cups and the Star, I have to do something with this. I'm hearing I have to do something with this. And it's funny because I'm thinking of that scene in that movie. I'm hearing a very particular line echoing in my head, right here, right now, my head. I'm feeling pressure on the right hand tip of my pointer finger for a number of you. I'm hearing this line, and my left hand ring finger as well. Specifically right here where it's like the last joint. I don't know. Is it a joint? Yeah, I think it's a joint. And so for a number, it could be a joint venture. It could be something that you're actually negotiating with the Father of Pentacles reverse. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing you are in love with maybe something. I'm hearing someone with the Daughter of Cups upright, but it's like, we're saying, I was hearing that line, but I'm hearing it's just a matter of feeling ready for it. For a number of you, maybe you're financially preparing for this space. Absolutely. For a number of you, like you met someone, you're really into them, but something about the environment professionally that has to actually be in resonance with the space, and it may not be yet, as someone may feel it. So Wheel of Fortune reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, could be outside factors that might be related here, that might be interpreting and maybe even involved in that space. So now for a number of you though, it's interesting, and we're going to pull more cards here actually in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. For a number, I'm hearing family, 10 of Pentacles. I shuffled it. It was on the face of the stack, shuffled, and it fell right back out on top of the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something that you understand fundamentally is kind of at play, and it can be on a macro scale. It's like, well, I want this with this one person, but like we operate within the macro space. Maybe the collective, for a number of you, maybe this is someone who you feel a very strong connection with. You want to start a joint venture with them, but the environment has to be ready for that as well. So is it really that you and this person are ready, or is it more so a matter of the universe kind of, I'm hearing, being honest about its timing. Interesting. With you both. Interesting. But at different times. Interesting. So I don't know what that's alluding to. But let's ground and clear. Now, for a number of you, let's clear it. I'm hearing that one line in that movie. It's Letters to Juliet. And it's when she says, I have to find out. It's like something like that. Like something about Lorenzo. I have to find the real Lorenzo. And it's interesting. Okay. So it's like something possibly... Wow, you meet this person every so often. I'm hearing that as well. Daughter Cups, I'm hearing every 8 months. I'm hearing that the Eight of Wands reverse. Every 8 weeks, this is a number of you. Father Cups, you even dream about them, or there's something about the dream life. Very intense. Now, let's organize these cards. Let's clear it. I'm hearing yes, a really big yes with the Ten of Pentacles upright in June. July is the Wheel of Fortune. August is a Star. Daughter Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Father of Pentacles all want to be seen in tandem with one another for September. So there is something for a number of you that someone is prepare. One second. I'm hearing. One second. I'm hearing pour over, please. Daughter Cups. Somebody works at a cafe maybe, and they like order something. I don't know what that's only to. So you can walk into a cafe, they like order. Let's clear it. One second. Let's pull one more card of the Father of Pentacles and the Daughter of Cups. Yeah, so somebody maybe feels like they are about to send someone a letter on here that will make something clear to someone, maybe even through another person. Through a third party that could be higher to the Father of Pentacles universe. I don't know what that's going to, but there's a lot of potential here. Maybe if someone sees it and they're waiting to make that obvious, maybe through another person. Interesting. So it's like, well, instead of talking to them directly, I'll talk to them through their friend possibly, or they'll have their friend talk to them. Interesting for me and them. Okay, wow. So there's something like a third party here with the Chariot. Could be a story actually. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card and the Chariot. Now, you listen to the same station as someone or something. It's like you decide to like show up there one day. I don't know what. Okay, let's get into the third stack. I'm here. So won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. Somebody want to maybe invite someone to an event. Daughter Store's like, yeah, well, we can't just like meet up. We gotta like have some sort of like context maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Daughter Store's in reverse, Ten of Cups upright. So nervous though. Someone's getting ready to present something to someone. Hierophant in reverse, Mother of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're going through their friend's Son of Cups right there. So we had the Daughter Cups in the second stack. So in the third stack, we have the Son of Cups coming through with the Mother of Cups in reverse. So there's something that maybe someone's like also getting to know better. Did I say the Daughter of Cups was only in the second? She's in the third too. So for a number of you, there's definitely a reunion here happening possibly. And It's very exciting. Daughter of Pentacles leading out as well. Ten of Pentacles is a huge announcement. It's a surprise. It's kind of like really, really a Backstreet Boys moment. I'm hearing that with the Son of Pentacles as well. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing Backstreet back, all right. Empress could be a reunion for a number of you. It's kind of unexpected though, the moon here with the Empress. Okay, there could be further clues in other readings. In the theme is Ace of Pentacles, Scorpio. Oh my. This is something that maybe you've been thinking of, you've thought of for quite some time. It's maybe even something you had a premonition of, you had a dream of, it's cleared in ground. Ace of Pentacles in the theme, mirroring. Yeah, the Ace of Wands reverse, Hermit reverse. So it's kind of maybe unexpected, maybe just you weren't thinking that you'd also have the chance. I'm hearing the opportunity to meet them so soon. May, Ace of Cups. There's something here coming full circle. Two of Cups in July. Okay, August, Nine of Wands upright. A lot of headway, a lot of progress here. August, September is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Hangman in reverse. October, this is May, June, July, August, September, October, yes, November, Lover. Someone maybe makes something very clear to someone as well. They make this decision. The star is in the theme. The one card that fluttered out is the Eight of Wands upside down. So for a number, there's something like, it's like this. I was planning to like walk up to them, but actually it ended up not really happening like that. It ended up first kind of getting off the ground in that way. It's like, maybe you plan to reach out to someone, but then you bumped into them. So it's like, okay, I didn't need to like reach out to them. I'm hearing that as well. Interesting. I'm hearing showing up unannounced. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, so maybe this is like a surprise to someone. Hangman reverse. Let's get into Pisces here. Love and light. Thank you all so much for tuning in. There's a card of Pisces or Scorpio that could be overlap there. But let's jump into it here. And let me just take a quick sip. Now, Pisces, I'm seeing that you're super focused. Wow. Eye on the prize, baby, is what I'm hearing. Let's pull a card for each of the days. Leading from the new moon in Cancer around the 20th. Pull the cards and then we'll get into it. Wow. I'm hearing, yes, I'm getting ready to be honest. Right then, Pisces, I'm hearing Scorpio. With Scorpio comes the Son of Cups with the Daughter of Cups. And right after that, I'm pulling a card for each of the days. It's cleared in the throat chakra here. On that third week. For me, Pisces, I'm hearing you don't want to mess around. Well, hold on, but we'll get into it. I'm going to pull a card for each of the days, and then we will get into the details, possibly, all right? Just clear the energy on the right side of the body here, especially around this fourth week out with the Empress in reverse, Seven of Pentacles upright, Daughter of Cups, a lot of pressure here building, positive for number, the Hermits in reverse, World upright. Let's clear, but you are actually assisting in some space to a significant degree. I'm saying that there's major headway here happening, specifically after you see this burst of energy. It begins to really flow. Things really begin to flow around the fourth week out here. This is around the 16th of July. I'm hearing Eddie. I'm hearing Eddie. Eddie is ready. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, just organize these cards for you. Pisces, I'm hearing Scorpio again. I'm hearing this can't go on. I'm hearing no. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing also never again. This is around the second week. So the second week is approximately the 28th of June to the 2nd of July. Actually, the 3rd of July. Then we begin the 3rd week with the 4th of July. I'm hearing, I called them crying. I'm hearing that. Let's clear that. For whenever there's something that you were not ready for, I'm hearing you're also resisting. It could be a decision that you're making that it was just really, and I'm hearing it happened kind of in a way that was uncalled for, possibly, where it's like, it was sudden. I'm hearing sudden. Also sudden realization. Interesting. So it could be an experience that actually leads to some kind of realization, but it's like in the moment, it's like, all I know is like, we're just running really fast. I don't really know where we're going, but we're running. I'm hearing that as well. And then it starts to kind of, like there's some experience maybe that threw you off a little bit, as it might have been, oh, thank you for your donation. Who's that? Karakoram, thank you for your donation. Let's clear it. For now, this is in your environment socially, actually. You had to make a number of decisions that were, it's like, I don't know, even let's say who these people are or where they are, but I'm making a decision that may affect them. It's like maybe something like that, maybe even long distance. It's like I've never been there, but I have to buy the ticket to go there. It's maybe even something like that. Yeah, Temperance over. This could have to do with travel for a number of you. And we're pulling all the way into the new moon in Leo around the 17th of August. So from the 20th of June up into, oh my, this is why. Okay, Aquarius, we had that new moon in Cancer in July. Okay, so whoa, for Cancer and I said Cancer. For Scorpio and Pisces, you guys, we're doing like a really extensive spread for you, including that new moon eclipse in June. So interesting, okay, that the guys wanted America, because I want it that way. For now, you had to address something maybe that was something possibly around that period took place. I was just like, what? Yeah, because I remember in the Scorpio reading, I'm like, wait, I felt like it wasn't that long for Aquarius. There were 2 new moons in Cancer in June, during the sun in the season of Cancer, sun in Cancer. So I'm hearing go home. I'm hearing that 2 of Swords in reverse and the Sun of Swords. I'm hearing Gomar as well. I think that's a word in Arabic. Okay, I think it means like moon. I think it's like used to say like cutie or something. Now, for a number of you, it can be this sort of thing where there was something maybe unexpected here with the 2 Swords. But anyhow, in the Scorpio reading, it was like suddenly the spread felt so much longer. But there was a new moon actually in July as well. I'm hearing auction. Wow, I'm seeing like a lot of wind here around the Chariot, and specifically leading from the Sun of Swords and the 2 of Swords in June, the June 20th to the 27th. Now, the Chariot here, 8 of Swords. Now, so again, to recap, there were 2 new moons. One was on the 20th, approximately, of June. Let's say 18th, 20th of June, and then there was also one recently in July. So we're reading, like, again, almost like for like 2 months worth here. So I don't know, that's very interesting that, again, coming through here like as a major cycle. So for a number of you, there could be something that you've been working with heavily, and it could be a lot. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, let's clear it. Yeah, I'm just like, well, there's so much going on here for Scorpio as well. So many cards. Ace of Swords here, Death card here. We're on the, I'm hearing latch. I'm hearing dun 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 dun. What's that song? Is it by Sam Smith? You dun 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 my touch, something like that. Remember you want you in my clutch, something like that. Okay. Right. I'm seeing music here, specifically the Ace of Swords, but I'm holding up a phone, so I don't know what that's going to do with the Death card and Ace of Swords. Some of you are talking to someone maybe about music. There's something very profound, though, in particular, around especially if you're a musician, maybe there's some progress being made in relation to something that you're creating, or there's something that maybe even you're collaborating on. There's some kind of idea or creative vision that you have here, or a conversation around that Ace of Swords and the Death card, or a conversation around something creative. Now, but the 20th of June, we got the 2 of Swords in reverse, Sun of Swords is right, the third week there, 4th of July. Then we have here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12th, let's say, 11th is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. July. 18th is Father of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Father of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clear that. Someone is clarifying something around this period. Like something that maybe is kind of, I don't want to say there's this feeling of surrender, but you do have the Judgment card actually coming through right there over the Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands in reverse as well. It's kind of like going through taxes feeling. I'm hearing that as well with the Judgment card, Hybrids in reverse. So there's maybe some space also of actual release here with the Father of Pentacles in reverse. Around the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, on the 18th, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25th is the Nine of Wands upright. This is of July. 7, 8. Ace of Swords on the 1st of August. Death card in the 2nd. 3rd of August is the Temperance card. 4th of August is the Fool in reverse. 5th of August is the Son of Wands upright. 6th of August, the Chariot upright. 7th of August is the Eight of Swords upright. You then lead out the 8th of August. Did we say Eight of Swords? 5, 6, 7. 8th of August, the Emperor's in reverse. So that sits right over the Ace of Swords with the Death card. 9th, Tower. I almost said Temperance sitting right over Temperance. Magician reverse. 10th, 7th, 11th. What? 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Yes, 11th. 7 of Swords upright. 12th is the Mother of Cups. This feels super thick, this card. 13th is the Nine of Swords upright. 14th is the Four of Wands upright. 5 of Swords in reverse. 15th, 16th is the Ace of Cups. 7 of Cups here with the Hierophant, with the Father of Wands, with the Justice card leading you out into this new moon in Leo, around the, let's say, the 16th. So for a number of you, there's something you are finalizing, and you kind of have a lot on your plate, Pisces. I'm hearing Aries, Capricorn. I'm hearing also Cancer. There could be themes related to those archetypes that are really coming up for review. I'm hearing sorry miss. I'm hearing Sardis. I don't know what does that mean. Sardis, Sardis. Okay. Magician is sitting right over the Temperance card with the Fool. For a number of you, this is like a really big deal. I'm hearing a really, really happy. I'm hearing that as well. There's something maybe that is being alleviated, even brought forward. It's becoming clear. I'm hearing that as well. With this Ace of Swords, the Death card, and the Temperance card around the beginning of August. I'm hearing October, November is when we'll really start seeing these transformations coming full circle. So for whenever you've got some kind of vision here, maybe that you've been working with around the Ace of Swords, Death card, and Temperance card, maybe in something that you felt you needed to make clear for the sake of others, I'm hearing as well, but like in a public way, that will really, I'm hearing, be more easy to work with and grapple with. I'm hearing as a concept later down the line. I'm hearing even in February for a number of you. I'm hearing the letter L, Verge. I'm hearing Lincoln. Chariot. For a number, this is something you want to invest in the space of. It can be a car, actually, with a chariot leading you out. Now, I'm hearing, hold on. You're looking at someone, like you're about, it can be metaphorical, you're about to like go out, even for dinner, I'm here to eat, and you're like, hold on, I need to change my clothes, hold on. So it could be something you're getting ready for as well with the Justice card and the Hierophant, the Father Wands. You could be dealing with someone here who maybe has an idea for you. It could be something that some space that you kind of been eyeing, you had your eye on this space, yeah, Four Wands upright. You've been really actually quite aware of the space, like I'm hearing on a meditative level with the Four Wands. It could be a premonition that you've had. For a number of you, someone maybe felt something was coming, they didn't want to call it out. Now, for a number of you, this is someone who maybe has had their eye on you as well. Absolutely could be mutual. Absolutely mutual. For a number of you, you could be dealing with someone who's been wanting to come forward. You have the Justice card mirroring the Hierophant. Someone who's as someone may feel it, has a lot of potential. But there's a lot of like build up. And the Ace of Cups here, right over the Magician in reverse, it's like kind of like, I'm seeing it, so I gotta say it. It's like when two people are about to kiss, and they kind of have to like time it in a certain way, like it's really like something like that. I don't know what that's looking to. But it's like with the actual kiss itself, like maybe getting to know each other. I'm hearing that as well. Like the feeling that we have to kind of we have to adapt this space as well. And it's so weird because I want to take a bite of this. One second. This is coconut milk with teff granola. Interesting. Little snack break, Pisces. Might as well finish it. Okay, sorry about that if that's loud. For a number of you, Pisces, it's interesting because this is it's a big deal. This is something that maybe you've had a vision of. It's not just like, I love that color of flowers, I want to buy a bouquet. It's like, this is like, I have the chance maybe to make, I'm hearing an entire also business out of this idea. I'm hearing that from me. I'm hearing, well, hold on. It's like, I want to create a garden. I'm hearing with this plant. So it's like something that maybe have to do absolutely with Ascension. You do have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. It's a key plot point. I'm hearing that as well. Till end of July, leading up into the first week of January, I'm hearing as well. July, there's something that you've been very much working with. I'm hearing it has to do with consciousness with the daughter. So like, for a number of those, is something that you feel you play a role in a public way with. It's something that maybe requires a lot of patience, maybe a lot of work, hands-on work. Now, Pisces, let's jump into it. We're going to pull 3 stacks. The Nine of Pentacles leads you out, there is I'm hearing a purpose for every story and every person in every story. Interesting. So for a number of you, I'm saying maybe even you met someone and like right the minute you met them, you're like, this has a lot of potential and I know it, but it just needs to also, I'm hearing, grow. Interesting. All right. First stack, Pisces. I'm hearing, hey, remember me? I'm hearing that specifically. You know what? I want to pull 3 month cards here, actually. I'm hearing remember me, April, right over March, actually. March is a little sequence there. We'll pull a March card. I am hearing November here. It's a January card. So there is something in January's mirroring April. There's something that you kind of, I'm hearing you made clear. You made something clear in the world as well, right there. Oh my. Right up top, March. And next April. Maybe for a number of you, it's something of a vision. But I'm seeing that whatever kind of was clear, you didn't quite, you still had to manage maybe. There was something that Eight of Cups in March. It's like, I'm seeing that you kind of, Ace of Cups in reverse, whatever the Eight of, so there's something that maybe you felt, you needed to actually clear. You had to clean up. I'm hearing like before you could reinvest. I'm hearing as well, like remanage. And it could be something perspective wise where it's like, before I step into this next relationship, like I have to make sure that my concept of relationship is not tainted by my last. Interesting. So it's like I need to make peace maybe even with certain experiences. So yes, Ace of Cups coming through upright. I'm hearing KV. Ace of Cups, World, and the Eight of Cups. For a number of you, this is something, I'm hearing it's a global pandemic. I'm hearing that crisis as well. I'm hearing that Son of Wands. For a number of you, there's something in the environment that you want to heal. Now, it's something that requires a lot of patience. I'm hearing this again, time, energy. I'm hearing sweet, I'm hearing that sweet deal. Sweet Son of Wands, 3 of Swords. So, I'm hearing take your time with that. Maybe that's kind of what you're feeling. Now let's pull into the second stack. 5 of Cups, Judgment card, High Priestess. Okay, so wow, you have the Devil as well, splitting from the Hangman, Judgment, and the High Priestess. For me, this is something that is breaking out. I'm hearing it's becoming like public as well. It's something that's becoming obvious as well. Maybe this is the energy of another in your environment. Absolutely, especially if you're dealing with a Cancer. I'm hearing Capricorn cusp, even an Aries. Someone's got a lot of Aries. But there's something that I'm hearing, can't fight the feeling. Like something is becoming clear to someone. I'm hearing for a number of you, they're in love. I'm hearing that. A Hangman. I'm hearing the Devil and the Judgment card. For a number of you, and the theme is the 9 of Cups. There's something that kind of like was not obvious for some reason in the past. Let's pull in a reading, let's pull one more card here. We'll actually pull a card for each of the days. It's Father of Swords upright. June. July is the Devil in reverse. Somebody's so nervous. Wow. Super nervous. Hanged Man here in reverse. August is the Hangman in reverse. August, September is the Five of Cups upright. I'm hearing a lot of flirting, but like no underwear. I'm hearing even insight. What in the world? Okay, I don't know what that's going to do. It's like something is ironic. Someone's looking at a space. They're like, and it could be a view. It's like, I feel like there's so much potential in this space, but like, I haven't really made that clear to them. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe again, that's the energy of another. Maybe that's what you feel is sort of at play within a certain dynamic already. Five of Cups upright, Judgment upright. I'm hearing this is going to take a lot of time here. A lot of patience. Judgment upright, leading you out in July, August, September, October. I'm seeing that you might start making plans here, possibly, or someone, there's something that becomes really clear, like, be it like someone says something, like, all of a sudden, I'm hearing even like out of the blue, unexpectedly, and let's clear the energy and ground. It kind of puts things in perspective. Like, for a number of you, it's something that is maybe not, I'm giving advance notice on a Cups in reverse. It's not something expected. It's not like kind of even direct. Maybe it's by way of what someone has said, you kind of reach a certain conclusion and things become more clear. Daughter Swords in reverse. Remember, open the envelope, open the letter. So it's like, I don't know, I don't want to see what it is. I'm hearing that as well. I'm hearing disguise. Very interesting. Okay. In October, we have the Son of Cups as well, right over the Judgment card. Interesting. Mother of Cups in reverse, right over here at the Son of Cups. So, for a number of you, this card came through in the Scorpio read as well. I think it was a Scorpio read, Aquarius. Daughter Swords in reverse. Daughter Cups in reverse. I'm hearing, hey, sweet Delilah. Okay. The Son of Cups is in reverse, but it is looking over at the Daughter Cups, who's in November, December. So maybe someone is actually making plans, possibly. Yes. Hi, everyone coming through. In January. I'm seeing someone maybe is a little wary, though. They're like, what? Maybe there's a letter that comes almost like out of nowhere, as it seems like. Maybe they're not, they're not expecting this. So it's like, they think something's spam because it's like usually spam. So they never check that mailbox sort of thing. But there comes the letter to that mailbox sort of feeling with a Hierophant here in December, in January actually. January, the Hierophant, February, but something could actually get kind of bounced over or even bounced back. I'm hearing that with the Magician, like I think someone's inbox is like so filled. So I don't know what that's alluding to, but you lead up with the High Priestess as well, in reverse. So that is the second deck. Let's move on to the third here. I'm hearing Katya. Ooh, Katya in your undies. What in the world? Let's clear it. It could be like something unexpected. Like, let's actually put one more card here on the Hangman. I'm hearing, I'm about to pass out. No, you didn't. I'm hearing Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Like maybe someone, they kind of surprise someone. Let's clear it. Son of Cups and the Son of Pentacles. I'm hearing the rich. I don't know what. Maybe go on a date with someone even. I don't know. Okay. Third stack. Ten of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles. For a number of you, there are a lot of ideas here. Something super overwhelming. It makes sense and then it feels complicated. So there could be something that you kind of feel possibly you need to prepare for. I'm hearing to orient towards. I'm hearing as well, but in like a particular way. It's like the kind of feeling of I can't go through with this in a random way. It has to be intentional. I'm hearing that as well. It's almost like I really, I really want this puppy, but like they need a very particular type of diet, and I don't know if I could get that here. I'm hearing that specifically. Interesting. So there's something that is like a sort of protocol here, actually, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. Maybe something becomes clear in terms of what you feel the space needs. Like, okay, so this is a very, very, like maybe you actually have clarity around the needs of a certain space. I'm hearing that yet again. Like you kind of have clarity of also the character maybe of someone or the characterization of a certain space. And let's clear it and ground specifically in the root chakra and in the sacral chakra. The Four of Swords in reverse. Remember, this is a space that maybe you are kind of getting a hang of as well. Maybe you're like kind of uncomfortable with it. I'm hearing it was a little uncomfortable, possibly. Give me a quick second here, Pisces. For a number of you, I'm seeing something like at the beginning was really like, this could be something you're even training with, but it's like something was not making sense to begin with. It was really uncomfortable with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing raining. I'm hearing rain, because the sun coming down on me. What's that song? Okay, something. Sun coming down on me. Is that like Phil Collins? Seven of Pentacles at the base of the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords. Now, finally, though, I'm hearing the sun came out April right there, right over these cards that I'm pulling on the Ten of Pentacles. March comes through, and the moon, we have August in reverse. So there is something, and you lead up with January. For a number of you, this is something that has so much to it, like so many steps in it. At times it can feel overwhelming. So thank you for tuning in. Love the light to you all here, Pisces. Let's take a little break, and then hopefully we'll pop back in with these readings as guided. Are you guys enjoying these? Feel free to comment. Thank you guys so much for your dear support as well. And I'll see you soon. And always remember, take it as you will. It's always a matter of personal